Hello YouTube, you're watching Drone Dude, and today we have a very special episode regarding the Inspire 1. So, we have the DJI X5 Zenmuse gimbal for the Inspire 1. So this is going to be an unboxing video, and then hopefully I can manage to set this thing up and show you guys that process. So let's get to it. Alright, so here we have the box, and this is the Zenmuse X5 box that comes in the package, and it's a pretty standard cardboard box. We'll go ahead and open it and see what's inside. So we have the ends here. This just flips up like this, and we can pull out the little slip right there, and it's got your information on there in Chinese and your parts list in Chinese, and then obviously in something you can read. Alright, and here is the X5 in a very nice, smooth, hard case with a little locking system on it. So when you get this out, all you got to do is take this little tab right here, pull up on the bottom, and open it up, and there is your Zenmuse X5 gimbal. So now that we have opened the case up, we can go ahead and remove the camera and gimbal and just take a look at it really quick. And here it is. It is actually, it's impressively heavy, honestly. It feels really, really nice, and as you can see, it's got the adjustable focus ring on there. And also on the bottom here, we have an autofocus and a manual focus lever there. So maybe you can actually adjust the focus with your hand, and that is a ring for adjusting focus, so that is kind of neat. Then we have on the bottom here the ability to remove the lens from the camera. We push this down and we rotate the lens the proper direction carefully, and you can remove the camera lens and put on other lenses if you want, and then we simply put that back on and rotate it on just like that. Okay, so anyway, there's the gimbal system, and we'll have to put the mounting plate on the bottom. It also comes with a removable lens cap there, one of those spring-loaded ones, and actually looks really nice. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and place this back in here, how we got it out. Maybe I can do that. Yep, there we are. Alright. And now we have also a lens cap and also a cap for the back of, or it's a camera sensor cap and the back of the lens cap there. And then also you get a certified pass from the DJI factory. So getting on to the mounting plate for this. This is the mounting plate. Comes in this little reflective package there, and we'll just go ahead and open this up, and we'll speed this up. Okay, now the top is off there, and this should just open up like so, and you can access, we have what looks like here are our extended landing gear for the Inspire, which we will need to mount the camera on the bottom. And what we have here, if I can get it out, is the mount for the camera. And there it is. Looks nice and well built, and we'll have to install that in a little bit. Just make sure everything's okay with the gimbal locking system here. Everything seems good and sturdy. So, very nice. All the connections are just fine, and so we can pop this guard back in there, and we'll go ahead and install this in just a little bit. And there we are. Also included in here, looks like there's one more thing in the bottom. You get another pass from DJI, and then you have your other mounting options there, which you'll need to install. So let's go ahead and get on to the mounting. And what we're going to have to do is put this in transportation mode, so we're going to get the controller. And we'll go ahead and power on the remote controller, and power on the Inspire. Alright, we'll go ahead and power off. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and remove the original gimbal mounting plate. So we have the rubber supports there, vibration dampers, and the idea is to not damage those while you are removing them. So we'll go ahead and speed this process up. So now that we have successfully removed the 4 vibration dampers, we're also going to carefully disconnect the gimbal cables on the bottom here. And so I'm assuming that they just pull out. Looking like removing this one damper from the top will actually make the process a little bit easier for you. Alright, we have one pin successfully removed there. And the second one still needs to come out. You just have to squeeze on the little lever there and they come out nice and smoothly. So that is your mounting plate removed. Now we're going to go ahead and install the X5 mounting plate. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your X5 mounting plate out. And what we're going to do first is going to go ahead and connect the gimbal cables. So, as you did before, very carefully plug the gimbal cables into the bottom of your X5. Okay, so the gimbal cables are now installed, and now the next task of this is to mount the front plate here to the Inspire. And so that's going to require a hex tool there, and we're also going to have to use these small included parts right here in this little bag. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And we'll go ahead and begin mounting the gimbal mount. Okay guys, so now that we have the gimbal cables connected, this has 2 little round circular objects, or holes, and what we're going to do is we're going to match those up with the holes on the bottom of the Inspire right here, and they actually fit right in there. Whoops. So it seems the best method so far is to hold one finger underneath the mounting bracket there while you're screwing this in, and I would screw one in a little bit until it gets a little bit tight. Then take the other one and make sure it's nice and tight and nice and snug. Okay guys, so we have these small parts for mounting the back of the plate to the Inspire, and they're actually pretty annoying because the DJI doesn't tell you the orientation of the little line that they have on them. However, it appeared that I put the orientation of the little line on it inward, towards the center of the Inspire, and that seemed to work pretty well. It's probably best to use your middle finger to kind of lift it up inside of the Inspire, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and put a hex screw there so we can go ahead and screw it in once you popped it in the bottom. So, once you've done that, you're basically finished installing the X5 mounting plate, and you are ready to mount your X5 camera on there. So, we'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll go ahead and mount it on the bottom of the new and improved Inspire 1. Okay, so now that we have this locked on here, just a quick note that it does require quite a bit of force pushing down on the top of this to actually get it mounted on there, but it is now mounted, the Zenmuse X5 gimbal. However, it's mounted, we still need to raise the landing gear so we can put this on. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off, and we'll go ahead and put this back to its normal configuration. Okay guys, so our last step before we can officially mount the camera is install the extensions for the landing gear. Now these are included with the X5 mounting plate, and they actually include 6 of them, which is kind of nice. But we're just going to go ahead and take the plastic strip here, place it in the cup of the landing gear, go ahead and peel the bottom off here. So good. Alright, now that we have this, we should be able to take this and mount it right on to the bottom of the landing gear. And so just press it on there, make sure it's nice and secure, and we should be good to go. So that's one down, and obviously Inspire's a little shaky right now, off balance, but we'll go ahead and get it balanced here. So we're going to do this with the second landing gear extension here. Okay, now all of the landing gear are officially installed.